Good morning from Oldham.
Morning.
So we're in Oldham today. It's the highlight of the cruise. We had a beautiful sailing this morning.
We did.
Absolutely stunning as we came down the fjord. And
breakfast with a view. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. But today was Stavanger, and we had a amazing day in Stavanger yesterday.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful day. People online and stuff on the Facebook groups say it's a boring port and stuff, but I actually totally disagree.
Boring?
We had a lovely day there.
No,
lots to do,
not boring.
Lots of fun, and we didn't take an excursion either. We didn't think we needed to. So what do we do? So as we got off the ship, as hordes and the thousands of people on the ship turned left and run down the quayside towards the souvenir shops and all that down the we went straight across and we climbed up a few steps.
Old part, wasn't it?
Into the Old Town area, Stavanger Old Town, which is full of white timbered houses and is a residential area, so you have to be quiet as you go around, otherwise understandably the local residents would get...
Well, the captain had already been told not to do any announcements or anything like that.
So show a little bit of respect and stuff, but it was very peaceful, very quiet, and it was very empty as well. And you know, we were able to mooch and explore this lovely area where there was chocolate box views.
Yeah, some sculptures.
Yeah, everywhere you looked. Sculptures. And it was quintessential Norway, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Beautiful. After leaving that, we headed into the main town area. We passed lots of sculptures, as you said, and we realised there's lots of street art everywhere as well.
Oh yeah, they've got like sort of Banksy ones and
and there's Anthony Gormley sculptures around the town as well. And we made our way down to the central lake area with this gorgeous fountain.
Oh, the fountain was absolutely beautiful. There was lots of birds around in the lake, weren't there?
Yeah. And we hadn't made any plans. You know, there were excursion buses going off and everything, and we started thinking, what do we do? We'll mooch around the town. But you wanted to go and see this Three Swords monument, didn't you?
That's one thing I did definitely want to do. I'd read up about it and thought, I'd like to go and see that.
So this monument celebrates the battle of where Harold Fairhair, won his victory and united Norway. And there's three massive, giant bronze swords stuck in a rock. But it's not in the town centre. It's out of town, and you have to travel to it. And then you can take an excursion there, and lots of excursions do stop there.
Yeah.
Or you can get on the hop-on, hop-off bus, which costs £35 each.
We found out, didn't we?
Yeah. Or you can take public transport, and the public transport, once you've worked out how to navigate the Columbus app, where you have to buy your tickets on the app and show a QR code on the bus as you get on it, if you can do that, it was really cheap. It was 45 krona a go, it's about just over £3 each way.
Yeah.
And, massive saving over the £35 for the hop-on, hop-off bus. And it was fairly easy once we worked out how to use the app, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So when we got there, we had a little walk from the bus stop down to the monument, but as you approached it, it was...
It was absolutely amazing. You sort of, from a distance, you're seeing like the three swords, and it's just like, wow, look at this place. And there were swans all swimming around, weren't there? And it was gorgeous.
And you can see the excursion buses like pull in the lay-by, and then like 50 people pile off, and they all swarm around the monument, and their guide holds them back on again when they go, and then you get peace and quiet.
And that's the time when you get your photos and get your selfies or whatever you want to do.
But it's quite a place anyway. It's got a real sort of it's got a good vibe to it as well. Yeah. And there's a nature park there with nature trails as well to go and explore. And I think
we would have loved to have done that, wouldn't we?
If we were to come back again to Stavanger, we would definitely do the nature trails, because there's about 3 or 4 miles walking, but there's castles, there's rock art from ancient times. There's standing stones. There's lots to go and see on this nature trail according to the signboards.
Day to actually have gone to to do it, actually, because it actually got up to 22 degrees. It was such a beautiful day in Norway.
So a bit of better planning on our part, and we'd have probably liked to have done that. And it's certainly, if we come back to Stavanger, that's
definitely what we would do.
We'll make a beeline for that, because that's coastal walking and history and architecture and gorgeous things. So that would be
next time.
That's for next time. So we got back on the bus, back into town, and we always like a good Norwegian supermarket, and we went for the Rima 3000 or the Rima 1000. I can't remember what it was, but we've been in. And Norway does supermarkets so well, and we love a Norwegian supermarket.
Yeah.
Stuffed our backpacks full of sweets and treats and crisps and chili nuts.
I like to try something different, and I saw these sort of chili nuts or chili cheese nuts or something. I thought I'd never seen them before. I'd try them. Well, I get back to the cabin a bit later on that day, and I try them. oh my goodness, blow my head off, steam coming out my ears. I think I'm going to keep to 3 a day.
You didn't notice the little thing in the corner that said extra, extra hot on it, did you?
I didn't notice that. I'll have to watch out a bit more next time.
That may be why the maintenance guy came in earlier on. Anyway, there's enough said of that. Right. Moving swiftly on. Then we went from the supermarket back into the main town area where all the shops are. There's a lovely shopping district there, isn't there?
Oh, it is really good. You got a really good deal on a T-shirt, didn't you?
Yeah,
you got it for your brother, didn't you?
There's a mixture of like local stores and main chain stores, but the local stores are really nice. And
yeah, that was a local store, and the man had it for 9 years.
Yeah,
and he printed all the T-shirts himself.
Yeah.
And he was lovely, wasn't he?
And that's the
chatty.
Thing. It's our third trip to Norway, and the Norwegians are such lovely, friendly people. They love a chat. They like to talk to you, and you know, it's such a warm place to come back to. I mean, the weather may not always be warm, but the people are so warm and friendly.
Well, actually, you say that, but it was warm.
Yesterday
it
was warm. It was 22
warm.
degrees. But you know, so some really good shopping. Then we found a nice coffee house where they roast on the premises.
It's run by an architect.
Yeah. He was a fascinating guy, and he had a lot of his drawings and stuff on the wall, so that was good.
Yeah.
And then you know, lovely sitting out in the sunshine, having coffee and cake. And then, although we couldn't get into the main cathedral because it was under renovation.
Yeah, that's a shame. That was close because it did look really nice, didn't it?
The tallest sort of church spire in the town is St. Peter's Church, so we headed for that, and we weren't disappointed.
We managed to get in there, didn't we?
That was gorgeous. It's a complete timber, frame church and stuff, and it is stunning inside, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
It's got some lovely religious art around the sides, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And absolutely most gorgeous statue at the end.
I mean, it's simple, but powerful and effective.
It is very powerful.
Stuff like that. So we went in there, it soaked up that, lit some candles for some lost loved ones, and then we headed down to the harbourside area and explored the harbourside area, didn't we? That was very pretty. And talking to lost loved ones, it's 4 years yesterday, sadly, we lost an ex-father, Keith, who loved a good beer.
He did.
So in honour of his memory, we went and had a good beer and then another good beer on the harbourside area. And the Norwegian beer is so good, isn't it?
It's so crisp, isn't it?
So clean.
So crisp.
So crisp. And very good and reasonably priced. And we did meet a lady who was worried about how much she was going to pay for a beer. That was quite a funny conversation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I said, don't worry, you will enjoy it.
This one was actually a lot cheaper than we actually thought it was going to be, wasn't it?
We've paid like £10, £11 a pint in Norway before. This one was around just under £8 a pint, wasn't it, yesterday?
So
and it was really, really, really good quality beer.
Really lovely. And we were sat there, sun was shining, and we had the view of the ship, didn't we? And it was just lovely, really lovely. We really enjoyed it.
So that was that. And then we found that the time was just slipping by really, really quickly. And we were enjoying the beers and chatting and soaking it all up.
And guess what we'd forgotten?
Fridge magnet.
Fridge magnet, Panic
set in,
oh my God, I can't go without a fridge magnet.
Panic set in as we realised that with all the sweets and treats and chili nuts and everything we got, and we drank loads of beer and no fridge magnet. Panic time. So we scampered off into the main town area where there was a really nice market on, wasn't it?
The market was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It had all like sort of authentic clothes.
Woolen clothes, Norwegian sort of jumpers.
Lovely
and
wooden things.
From bobble hats and socks and gloves. And it was a really nice market and good to mooch around and explore.
So we got the fridge magnet.
And there are, of course, the usual souvenir shops that you get in any cruise port and stuff. So, but we treated ourselves to souvenirs.
We got a nice fridge magnet, and we found a few nice little souvenirs there.
Found a few souvenirs as well to take back home. And then we realised we had to be back on board the ship. So we scampered back on board the ship. And I know we'd had a few beers in the day and we were a bit ready for some food. Yeah. We went for the easy option rather than the main diner. We just went for the takeaway outlet on the quays and had some southern fried chicken. Really good that. Enjoyed that. And again, the day was just rolling past. And then I booked us to go and see the Take That show it's called Greatest Days, and it's in the Headliners Theatre here. Weren't allowed to do any video footage of that.
No.
So they were pretty strict about that. It's the official Take That musical, apparently. And so they were quite strict on all of that.
No filming.
So we've done some reviews.
We have.
Yeah, so over there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we did the headline the theatre thing, and we should probably put a pause in for the reviews to come up.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure this is going to work, is it? Never mind. Right. Okay. We did the Take That thing. Then we went down the clubhouse, and there was a quiz on the categories quiz.
Yeah, never done anything like that before, have we?
That was fun.
Yeah, really interesting. We didn't actually take part as such because we were a bit
came in too late.
Yeah, so we couldn't do it. But we watched others and
we participated in most of it.
Yeah, and
unofficially.
It was lots of fun, wasn't it?
Lots of fun. And then it was a soul and Motown night in the clubhouse last night, which was really good. And the house band
So we had a couple of cocktails, didn't we?
Came in, we had a couple of cocktails and. The house band, the Pulse, were on, and they were playing all Motown and soul hits.
They were very good, weren't they?
Really good bit. Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it was really, really good. And
then we'd had such a busy day.
Yeah, full on day.
We thought, time for bed.
Time for bed.
Yeah.
So that was yesterday, Stavanger, and I have to say, overall, big thumbs up. We love Stavanger.
Yeah, definitely.
So today in Oldham, we haven't got any plans. We haven't made any booked any excursions or anything like that. We're just going to stumble off the ship and find out what awaits us. So
watch this space tomorrow.
Check in tomorrow, and we'll let you know how we get on in Oldham. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Please like and subscribe.